What's up, everybody? It's me, Nick, with another unboxing video. Hitting up those Monday Night Wars series there. I definitely know that I've done the past few for the one series where we had Road Dogg opening up. We had Billy Gunn, Rick Steiner, and then we had our wonderful friend Eddie Guerrero in that pack as well, where we built Charles Robinson as the Build-A-Figure. Right now, I'm about ready to go to the other series here. And we're going to start off today. We're going to unbox Chyna. Yep, we got to give our love to Chyna here. She is awesome. She's awesome, awesome, awesome. Because, yep, she's, in my opinion, very underrated in some way, shape, or form, in my opinion. But that was just me for the Monday Night Wars. On the back, it says, after becoming the first woman to win the Intercontinental Championship, the ninth wonder of the world issued an open challenge for her new title. Don't know why I had a weird moment reading open challenge, but yeah, for her new title. Which, to be fair with you, fun fact, I actually didn't know she was the first women's champion for the Intercontinental, so that's actually pretty cool. Comes with that title in here, so I'm really excited that she gets one. But yeah, let's open this up. I only have one Chyna out of my entire, my entire figure roster here, but I'm excited to see what we're able to do with that and look at the differences. There's definitely got to be quite a bit. So yeah, I do know there has been another Chyna that they made for the, I believe it's the WrestleMania or the SummerSlam edition for this season or for this year. Chyna has another figure in there, so I might be snagging that, hopefully, and we'll probably do a review on that one too when we get it in. But this is one of my very first Chynas that I've bought in store, on the hunt for figures as well. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. So let's get these guys open, or let's get her opened on this. Like I said in past videos, I am kind of hit and miss when it comes to opening figures. I'll do things definitely unsafe, so please do not follow me. I'm not responsible for anything like that when it comes to opening up figures. Oh, another cool thing. Our wonderful boy X-Pac here is going to be the Build-A-Figure for this series. There's 4 figures out of this. We have wonderful Roddy Piper. We have Chyna, Sid Vicious, as well as Steve Blackman, who's the first in line. We'll be reviewing them as well on the channel. So, with that being said, let's open right on up to this. Got that going. We got our pull tab for our Build-A-Figure piece, and this one is going to be for, like I said, X-Pac. Got that going. I believe for Chyna, she has the arms of X-Pac with hands and a microphone. So, there we go right there. Looks pretty good. And let's open up Chyna here real quick as well and see what we have available. Now, first off, I'm already excited. I just noticed this now. Chyna has like 4 sets of hands, or yeah, 4 sets of hands, which is super cool because the last figure, the only figure of Chyna that I have only had like maybe closed hands and maybe some open hands, but that's really it. This one comes with gloved and non-gloved hands for her, which is really cool. I like that a lot. You don't really see that a lot. And I don't know what it is, but man, her hands must have been super small because these are like Rey Mysterio hands, in my opinion. But still cool nonetheless. So we got ungloved hands for it. And then we also have gloved hands closed. Let me pull these guys out here. So we got our gloved hands. Fists of Fury in that one. And then we also have our set of non-gloved hands, but also Fist of Fury as well. So, got 2 Fist of Fury, gloved and non-gloved, and then we have 2 open hands, gloved and non-gloved as well. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let's see if this guy has any, see if this gal, I keep saying guys because, just, yeah, forgive me for doing that. Anyway, let's see if this has any twist. Yeah, we do got some little ties up in here. Bear with me one moment. Some people, like I said in the past videos, some people like to use scissors. I just rip them up. Yeah, just let it rip. Like Beyblade, And don't let anybody treat you any different if you like Beyblade, because Beyblade's cool. Yeah, but yeah, let me see here. Back to wrestling, right? So, let me try this out. That, and I think I got one more. There we go. Ties all off. Crinkle time. Got all the crinkle out of here. All right. Sometimes my wife gets annoyed with all the crinkling, so If it's getting annoyed for her, I can imagine that it gets annoying for some other people. But it's hit and miss, you know? So either way, so let me get this put aside here. Let me clear this up real quick. And then we can look at this Chyna figure a little bit nicer, in a better light, all that good stuff here. So, I'll do that here. Tend to put all the stuff back, makes it easier for cleanup. Anyway, alrighty then. Okay, so cool. So like I said, she does come with 4 sets of hands, which is really, really nice. Now, I'm going to put the title on the side for her right now just because I want to see what this build and this figure looks like. Like I said, I only have one figure of Chyna. This one already, in my opinion, is a really cool figure. They got her muscles really, really good. They got the boots, which is super sick as well with the heel to it. Definitely a little wobbly for the head. I don't know if it's because of the hair mold that they did, but if you could see, I'm just doing like a little give and she's kind of looking like a bobblehead there. However, still, I am pretty impressed with this figure. This looks really dope. I love that they gave her classic gloves, you know, like those really big gloves that you had to pull up. And they were kind of like almost like biker gloves, kind of with the biker boots there too, you know? So, I don't know. This is pretty dope. I like it. They gave her the muscles. This is a really nice Chyna figure, in my opinion. Like I said, you're going to get wobble, you know, who knows? Your figure might not have a wobble. Mine definitely does at the moment. I'm not saying it makes it a horrible figure, but definitely not ideal, you know? So if you're trying to move it around and, you know, all of a sudden you see it shake or something like that, you know, it's kind of not fun, but still nonetheless really cool figure, in my opinion. I'm all for it. So this is pretty rad. Double jointed elbows, pinless, and double jointed pinless legs. This is, I think, one of the first ones out of the series so far that I've seen without pin. So that's kind of nice because I believe in the last series for the Monday Night Wars, we were seeing pinned legs for Rick Steiner, Billy Gunn, even for, I believe, actually not, Road Dogg didn't have it, but Eddie Guerrero did too, so that was kind of interesting. So yeah, this is really good. I'm probably going to put this with my Eddie Guerrero because I do want to have, you know, Eddie and Chyna. That was a fun little run when they did that together. So I might put that with her, or sorry, with him and her together. Since I do have the Eddie Guerrero from the WCW era, I can mess around and put them in different spots, or, you know, choose whichever Eddie I have to go with her. As for the title looks fresh. Not gonna lie, it's a little bent here, but at the moment, but this is the Intercontinental. I will say one thing that bugs me about this is it does not say Intercontinental. It is just a plain Jane Intercontinental title. I definitely know that I've seen a few that have the name Intercontinental on it, so who knows? It could vary, but mine did not come with it saying Intercontinental, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like, if you're a fan, you might know already, and it might not be worth, you know, looking into or, you know, bugging about too much on it. So it's possible that way, but what I tend to do for figures like this is what I'm pretty sure a lot of people do is they'll end up taking the belt, putting it together like there, like such, and then doing that with the figure, so that way she's holding on to her title, or you can put it around the waist, whichever one you want, but I like this way at the moment, so I'm going to keep it like that. But this is a fun figure. Oh, and let's do the comparison. So the only figure I have of Chyna is this one from here. This is from the Invasion for Monday Night Wars Legends. They had a Triple H, they had a Billy Gunn, and a Road Dogg, and an X-Pac. That was all in camo and black and all the above, wearing DX stuff, of course, and having the military helmets, you know, the helmets that they would have with DX on them. I got a few of those there. And, you know, if you have a few, you can build up your Degeneration X faction. But this one is the only one I have. And the one thing I noticed about it, actually just today, was there's only single joints. There's no double jointed pinless elbows on this gal. I keep saying it. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's a single joint elbow Chyna, you know. So even the legs are double jointed, which is nice, pinless, and it's pretty bland when it comes to the colors and the gear. She has her her necklace here. She's got a different head sculpt going on with the hair, which is cool. She's got a vest that is Velcro and, you know, has her like brassiere thing going on there. But yeah, kind of like huge difference and definitely an upgrade with this Chyna here. So I'm pretty stoked on this one. Even with the wobble, it just looks better and looks cooler. Definitely still keeping this one out for the DX, invasion setup, but still nonetheless, definitely got an upgrade with this Chyna. I'm excited to see what the new Chyna is for the Build-A-Figure with Jesse Ventura, and see where we go with that. So hopefully I could get that in and we could do a review on it. If not, wait in game as always. So what do you guys think about this? This is pretty awesome. If you're going to get it, let us know in the comments. It'll be at Walmart there, more than likely on that WrestleMania shipper, or check those pegs on there for your local Walmart. I tend to go hunting, and I might be putting those on the video too, so sometimes in my area, don't really get that much. So when I got hit with this Monday Night War series, it was kind of like a motherload hit, so it was pretty dope. Anyway, with that being said, hope you guys are having a great rest of your day. Leave us a comment, like, follow, whatever you want to do, of course. Thanks for watching. Peace.